Hi, I'm Malcolm.
Hello, everybody. My name is Harris Pick.
Yeah, my name is Miles. I go as Miles from Home.
I'm Justine Tyrell, R&B artist.
And you're listening to Background Noise, the coolest Canadian music podcast.
Thanks so much for tuning in to Background Noise today. My name is Tora, and as always, I'm usually pretty excited for these episodes, but I am extra excited for today's interview because it's going to be, I'm not even going to say a little bit different, because it's going to be a pretty different show than we've had before. You may recognize the faces we got on the screen here. Hey guys, we are technically chatting to Weisinger, who has been on the show before, but we're not talking about Weisinger, which is really cool. I mean, no, you guys put on, and I think you've been doing it for the past 4 or so years now, a really amazing music festival out in Barrhead. So today we're going to be diving a little bit into that festival, playing some of the tunes from some of the artists that are going to be at the festival, and just kind of giving a little showcase to the showcase.
Perfect. Yeah, well, thanks for having us. We're really excited to be on with you again.
Yeah, I'm so stoked to talk about it, and so stoked to come to the festival as well too in March. Why don't we get started? Tell me a little bit about the festival in general and kind of your shtick with the festival.
Totally. So we have this really beautiful, legendary movie theater called the Roxy. What doesn't every small town have a Roxy somewhere? Edmonton has one. And our first ever show was for our Wonder Love album release we might have talked about, but we were like, we kind of were like, what if we just keep putting on us playing and headlining every show here? It's going to get kind of boring and stuff, right? So we were like, what if we made a festival and featured a bunch of artists, or like a showcase? It started as the Barrhead Artist Showcase. We partnered with the town for the first year, and then I just booked a bunch of talent and tried to find lots of local stuff and some other people outside of Barrhead area. And then we like still booked ourselves for the first 3 years, but then we're like, what if we just like get a bunch of new acts and get some Edmonton acts? Let's get a Winnipeg act. We've got Stephanie Westall from Winnipeg, and let's kind of bite off way more than we can chew each year, and see if we can like not go broke at the end of the event.
You believe this is the first year now we are not playing, so we're really excited that we have that much interest. We had so many great submissions from artists this year.
But we've added, actually, it's a full week long. So Tora, you've got an art piece that's going to be in the art aspect of the festival. So like picture a movie theater with an art installation throughout the entire theater is going to be the vibe. So there's like a wine and cheese event on the 17th of March, and then it's free. Then there's a free film festival. So Weisinger is going to have some stuff playing at the festival, a short film we directed, as well as maybe a music video of ours, and Eric Kane's video for Water My Soul that I directed. So yeah, so that's the kind of the Weisinger. That's kind of us like transitioning into the video realm. But yeah, there's lots of crazy bands. There's over 37 like individual musicians represented for the festival.
Acts,
15 acts.
2 shows. Yeah,
2 shows. So the afternoon is right now is $20 until March 1st. It goes up $5. It's folk and country, heavy on the folk side, but there's some really amazing new acts like Zachariah Connolly, who's very handsome devil. He's a really awesome folk storyteller guy. Grimstone from Edmonton, a duo of like kind of darker folk music, and we've got Laurel K from Edmonton as well. Kaylee Jade with her band headlining. Some locals, also Bobby Joe Starr is an Indigenous country folk singer from Edmonton who I did the TD course with this summer. So and then the evening we've got it's more of a pop, hip hop, and rock set. So we've got like potentially a little rock band that we helped out with, learn some songs, might be opening up the set. We've got Ava Nevere from St. Albert, Daybreak, who has a new EP coming out this weekend. They actually they had a really short set playing last year, where they were just kind of they had 1 original song, and now I think they have like 6, which is awesome. So kudos to them. Stephanie Westall, she's an awesome like pop rock artist from Winnipeg. Gene Murphy is my brother-in-law's dad from Vancouver. He's awesome. Really cool. He actually toured with like Blue Rodeo back in the day and a bunch of like bigger bands, and like in the same circle as trying to think, Tragically Hip and that kind of world. Heidi from Edmonton, and then we've got Heidi and Arlo, Maverick co-headlining the evening. So it's going to be a really cool like pop rock and hip hop old school hip hop kind of vibe. So, and he's bringing his full 6-piece band, so it's going to be really cool.
That's super rad. Yeah, so I mean, you just listed off so many artists. We'll definitely spin tunes from those artists coming up through the show. I have a big list written down here, but I want to start off a little bit with some of the artists from last year, because as you mentioned, Daybreak played last year, and so I got to take photos of them. And so when I was going through the list of the artists playing this year, I was like, hey, I think I recognize those guys. So I had to check in. So I do want to play one of their songs off of their 2025 EP, Sunrise Season. We're going to spin Fast Mover. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about those guys?
Yeah, so I know Gerard, the bass player, fairly well. We actually kind of mentored him a little bit and did some events with him. We had him help like DJ some events for some youth dances. And I don't know, like, I think he was getting into playing, but this was like when he was in grade 8 or 9. So I've known him for a few years. And then I heard he was doing this summer like rock band camp thing with a few friends. And that's kind of how they got really started in their band, I think, is like doing this full like intensive rock band camp. So I've known him for a few years. We played last summer together. We opened for them. Well, we just played this around the same time as them at, what's that place called? It's a crazy like outdoor amphitheater place by west, kind of south of Mayerthorpe area. I forget what it's called. Rangeton Fair Market. Summer festival. So we were there together. So yeah, they're really great kids. And well, I guess they're not kids anymore. They're young, almost young adults. And they're just they really rock live. Like they really blew me away at this like Rangeton Market thing. So I'm really pumped to see their set and hear more original songs. So
yeah, and honestly, I know you call them kids, but they're technically young adults. But I do love the opportunities that you do give to kids through this showcase and through this festival. Because I remember last year there were actually quite a few like children performing at the stage, and I just thought, what a cool experience for these little kids to be able to get on stage and perform in front of a theater full of people. Like that is so cool and so amazing that you give them the opportunity for that.
We have like kind of a 10-minute, 5-minute slot per show. We still have to like get a young person for each show. So we're doing this thing tomorrow night called Battle of Talents in Westlock, hoping to find one or two more people. And then there's also the Rotary Music Festival is happening right the week before our music festival. So we're hoping to get one, like kind of the winner for like a singer-songwriter person to come play that, who's kind of the top like picked by the judges for the Rotary. So yeah.
Really, I think what festivals are about, and it should be like exposing people to music and making it accessible to people, because we're especially seeing that with the young people, that they just have not had the opportunity or even the awareness to be like, what, I can go to live music. And because they haven't gone, they don't know how good it is. So we're just on this path of trying to like,
and to break down the barrier of entry can be so extreme for like big festivals, right? So it's kind of like, hey, kids could actually see themselves playing in a few years when they see a peer doing it, right? Even playing one song, right? So it's kind of cool breaking down those perceived thoughts and notions about the barrier to entry for that kind of thing. So
absolutely. And another song I want to play from one of last year's artists. She unfortunately will not be at this year's show, but as you mentioned, festivals are all about exposing people to new tunes, and you guys showed me the wonders of Jessa Sky, and I have been obsessed ever since. Her performance was mind-blowing and amazing, and I've been following her ever since. She is awesome. So I do want to play Touchin' by Jessa Sky. As I said,
number 2 on the Indigenous Countdown, or maybe even
yeah, so we're going to spin that as well, too. As I said, unfortunately, she's not here for this year's festival, but she was there last year. Oh, yeah. Yeah! So we're going to spin Fast Mover from Daybreak and then Touchin' by Jessa Sky. And then when we come back, we're going to talk more about this amazing festival. are back. Thank you so much for tuning in to Background Noise today. We are doing a little bit of a different episode. It's a whole mixed bag of tunes now. We're chatting with Weisinger, but we're not chatting about Weisinger. We're chatting about the things that Weisinger does, and specifically the amazing music festival and showcase that they put on for the past 4 years in Barrhead, which is really cool. And this year is huge. It's a full week, which is really cool, showcasing art, movies, market, and music, which I think is just amazing. So we'll play a couple more songs in just a few minutes here, but tell me more about the movies that are happening. How cool is that?
Yeah, do you know what? I've meant to send you a short film that I wanted to do a short film. I had this kind of script idea for like kind of based off part of my childhood, like just all being a rambunctious 90s kid in Grandin, St. Albert. But I had these stories from a book that I wrote, a memoir a few years ago called The Childlike Heist, and I wanted to like make some of the really noteworthy stories into like a short film. And I'm like, hey, well, we're going to need all these set pieces and stuff and like all this. And there's a bit of a sci-fi swing to it, but it's not like based on my life or whatever, but maybe my imagination or whatever. But the Barrhead Homeschool group approached me around the same time I was writing this script, and were like, hey, would you do like a short film camp where the kids want to make an actual movie in like 4 or 5 days? I'm like, heck yeah. I'm like, well, like, could we make my movie? So I finished the script, and while I was like even preparing it, was like, we did it last August, this last fall, in summertime, and we had 4 days in our yard. So the kids came to our fun club studio. We're actually in the set for Blaster Video, like a 90s video store. So you can see all the movies behind us and stuff in the little title.
Love it.
We actually were shooting episode 2 last night in right here where we're sitting. We had this big kind of monologue. My buddy Mike is a really hilarious. He shot our garage sailing video. He's a hilarious character. Like, he kind of mimics like he's supposed to kind of emulate Kevin Martin, who owned the lobby. Like, we even have like a lobby
In
bag back
Edmonton,
here in
yeah.
Edmonton. So we love the last video store movie, and like the sound designer did our soundtrack for our film.
I got the vinyl
So we have
right
the vinyl.
here.
So Brandon Boucher did the sound design for our short film.
Yeah.
I like any profit I had made on the camp, I put into paying Brandon to do an awesome sound design and original score. And the original score is on Spotify right now. I'll text it to you. But search the Underlings film soundtrack, and there's like 6 songs. Super 90s, 80s, like retro synth vibes. And yeah, it's crazy.
So we got this.
Yeah.
So we did this awesome film. We already had the music festival. We thought, why not add a film festival?
Yeah. What's another $500
Do
rental
it for the
fee,
kids,
right? Yeah.
you know, it's for the kids.
Yeah. We're going to lose money, but it's fine. It's great. And then, and I'm like, well, we have a few music videos. Maybe our friends do. So like Kaylee Jade submitted, Stephanie, I'm trying to see who else.
Stephanie Hayden, yeah.
Stephanie Hayden and Stephanie Westall submitted.
Renee Zelda.
Our buddy Renee does like, he has a Zelda short film that's really awesome. It's like a fan film with his kids acting in it. His like young son is the like Zelda character. Zachariah Connolly has a film submission for his song Her. If you haven't heard it, it's beautiful, like end of the world folk rock song. It's so good. But there's a handful of submissions from artists, and some of them will be there, I think, Friday night as well. And we have, I think there's 7 short film submissions and like 2 experimental film submissions. So there's like Ken Emetchuk, who's an Edmonton filmmaker who's been in the world for a long time as a filmmaker, and he's not that old, but he's out there. But he's got an amazing short called Alone. It's kind of like almost like an isolation, like body horror, sci-fi kind of like very like intense scene of like this girl kind of like dying from like a wound in like cabin in the woods with like a werewolf stalking her. It's so good. Anyways, I'm excited for that. That'll be played later on in the night once the kids are in bed.
There was everything. So other than like that's a bit graphic in that
everything
sense.
else is pretty family friendly, but I just love like it's not a graphic film, but it's just like it's unsettling, and just like the tone is so good and like very upsetting. So yeah, I'm excited. But, we've got like I think we might play Doom Scroller if we still have some time to fill or whatever. Like our the film that we did for our music video in the studio.
At the Edmonton Short Film
it won
Festival.
the best music video at Edmonton Short Film Fest, and we're also nominated. We're screening at the Five Gala as well in a few weeks too. So Yeah.
Lots of great films. How long does it run for? It
So
it's
I think
on
right now
Friday.
we've got 2 hours of film like that's being shown so far. We'll probably get to like 2 hours and a quarter. We did if anybody if it's not time sensitive or delayed, we had one weekend of a 48-hour film challenge. So we had one group apply so far. I don't know, it's kind of getting the wheels turning. Now we're in the underling film. They got four friends together to make a 5-minute short. It had to be between 3 and 6 minutes long with Easter eggs kind of hidden in so that they could prove they did it in that time. And the next 2 weekends, we're also allowing entries for that as well. So if you go to PembinaArtsFestival.com and then /contests, you will find the entry. It's free to apply on the Google form. You just have to have a group of friends or your family making a film, and it's got to be handed in at 6 p.m. on that Sunday on the weekend kind of thing. You start at 6, end at 6 on the Sunday, start on Friday. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Honestly, I can't say enough how much I love how you guys have just destroyed the barriers to entry for a festival and let people submit films, submit their music videos, do these little contests to be a part of the festival. I think it is just amazing. I want to talk more about the music so we can play some of the songs. I know you mentioned She by Zachariah Connolly. We're going to play that in the bunch. It's really cool because the way you have it set up as well on the Saturday, which is the main music day, it's more folk in the morning and then it's kind of rock pop in the evening. So we'll kind of format the show like that as well too. So I'll play a bunch of the folk songs first and then we'll get into the rock and pop. So we'll play She by Zachariah Connolly, which you'll have that music video for. But another one that I was
awesome short film too. I met Zach through a short film we did. We can chat later about it, but yeah, he's a really good dude.
Amazing. One of the songs that I was listening to before the show and I was like, oh my God, this is so good, was Rattle Them Bones by Grimstone. That's a 2025 single from them, but it was also off of their 2022 EP. Why don't you tell me a bit about those guys?
Okay, I feel like me and the lead singer went to school together, or we've known each other kind of like in passing for a long time, but we haven't like connected more recently. I've been following his music for a while, and I think he just has a really cool sound. Like I love that like kind of Dust on the Road, kind of like dark country, dark folk kind of crossover, and it's really very cinematic, I feel, right? Like it's kind of has that cinematic edge to it, and I think it's just awesome. So yeah, we had to have them out, and I thought it would just give something really different for that afternoon where that's not, just kind of like singer-songwritery. It's more grungy. You can kind of like have to brush your coat off after you leave the intermission, and it's just not like it's dirty, but it's just like it's got a cool vibe and a really kind of darker kind of like very visual. You can visualize kind of the imagery and the lyrics and stuff. So yeah,
he had a really cool, just like gritty old cowboy sound. I was into it and I was like, this Gwen, you're right, it is a nice mix, because most of the other ones were a very like clean cut kind of singer-songwriter folk, but this one was gritty. And another one that I also thought was pretty gritty, and maybe it was just the song in particular that we're gonna spin here and that I listened to, but Shepherd Dog by Aaron Dean was another one that was like slightly heavier for a folk song. Like it had some oomph to it. Why don't you tell me a bit about him?
So I met Aaron. I was at we just met this last winter. I was at Rhea March's open mic in early December, kind of before she wrapped up for the year. They're still doing it, obviously. It's at White Avenue at the Rooster Kitchen, I think. And I actually purposely went to like scout some more artists and openers. I was like, I'm gonna play, but like I think I sold like 15 kazoos to like Rhea and her friends, which is awesome. I played the like I'm just a kid song, and like it was like, you want a kazoo? Sure, I've got kazoos there. I had my like merch in the car for some reason. I'm like, oh, I actually have everything.
Don't leave home without it.
Don't leave out. Yeah, that's the rule. I sold more merch then than like I think at Eric Cade's Edmonton show. But anyways, so I met Aaron. I was like, who's this burly like tattooed like big guy, like oil field guy with his wife in the corner? I'm like, is he watching or and then he got up to play. I'm like, whoa, I'm excited. And then his voice was just so tender and just so amazing, and like he had a really cool presence, like just like just really cool vibes. And chatting to him after, I had to go up and like give my number and I think he's from older Carstairs, Alberta, so kind of like near Airdrie. And he is an oil patch worker, but he's been charting on Australian radio for the last few months, which is crazy, like top country radio. I think he has some songs in rotation in Canada too. But a really humble guy, really sweet guy, and I'm like, dude, if I get you a hotel and a little bit of the gas money, would you come out? And he's like, heck yeah. So yeah, I'm really excited to have him, and he's just really lovely dude.
Right on. And the final one we'll spin in this little group, I do believe, is your headliner for the folk section of the day, Miss Kaylee Jade. We're going to spin Wisest Fool off of her EP that literally just came out. Like, I checked the day because I listened to it, and at the time of this recording, literally came out today. So it'll be a week old by the time this comes out. But the EP... Right? The EP is Never Come Home. We're going to spin Wisest Fool. But why don't you tell me a bit about Kaylee?
Yeah, I first met Kaylee. We were young bucks at the Breakout West Festival in Calgary, I think, like 4 years ago. And we were just kind of caught in an area of pop singers congregating after some event. And I'm like, hey, who's this girl? And like, I think maybe both a bit newer in our careers and stuff. So we just chatted a bit. And I've been following her stuff ever since. I really think she's got a really cool sound and really creative music videos too. Like there's lots of that video in particular. She submitted that one for the festival on the Friday, and I think it's awesome. And there's a really cool like painterly kind of texture to it, and like a very kind of whimsical vibe to it as well. So I think I just really kind of feel like she has a really good life and energy to her like sound, and her presence that she brings is really positive and wholesome and really. Just like she's got a crazy smile and just a really crazy voice. So I think she's going to bring a lot. And I think families are really going to dig her stuff. And as well as I think everyone's going to be really blown away by her set with her band. So yeah.
Amazing. Well, as I mentioned, I cannot wait to come to this festival and check these guys out. We're going to spin the handful of folk songs. We got Wisest Fool from Kaylee Jade, Rattle Them Bones from Grimstone, She by Zachariah Connolly, and then Shepherd Dog by Aaron Dean. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about the rock, pop, hip hop stuff that you got going on.
Work like a dog. There's always something I forgot to pay. The cool sweet turn upon my tongue, yeah. Singing all the songs we never sung. We'll rattle all them bones that shed me. The sound ain't quite at all what it used to be. Hell is born. Hell is born. Yeah, rattle all them bones you shed away. But the sound ain't quite at all what it used to be. Oh, new hell is born. New hell is born. To bury your world wouldn't be.
She's not like me. She's not like you. No, she's everything tied in a bow. Tied in a bow. And she doesn't sleep. She goes to God 8 hours a night. And she brings perfect grace up to my altitude. I'm in the clouds. I'm in the clouds. She's not like her. She's not like him. No, she's her own thing. I call her universe. Universe. As she works the room, a change in temperature, we're all on fire. And she will hold my gaze in the
kill. I'm a shepherd dog, labeled by the lies and tales. I'm a shepherd dog, not born and wrong. I'm a shepherd dog, I fight in the sun. I'm a shepherd dog, fighting for the weak ones. I'm a shepherd dog, tough as nails. I'm a shepherd dog, skilled to kill. I'm a shepherd dog, labeled by the lies and
We are back. Thank you so much for tuning in to Background Noise today. My name is Tora, and we are chatting with Singer, but not about Singer, about the really, really cool things that they're doing and putting together, specifically the Pembina Arts Festival, which is happening March 17th to 22nd. So it's right around the corner here. And we just listened to, so what they're kind of doing, they're doing like a movie day, they got an art day, they got some markets, but the music day is kind of split into two vibes, where the morning is more that like folky kind of country bit, and then the second half of the day is where we get into the rock and the pop and stuff like that. So we just listened to a bunch of the folk songs, but now we're going to switch gear and talk about the rock and the pop songs. One of them in particular, this one was an absolute bop. I love this one. Get Up and Dance from Stephanie Westall. Why don't you tell me about her?
So we actually don't. I've heard of her name and her songs in passing, but I haven't actually like had a run-in with her until she just applied out of the blue, and she like messaged me on Instagram and was like, "Hey, like full disclosure, I'm from Winnipeg, but like, yeah, I really want to play." And I'm like, "Full disclosure, awesome." So so we're putting her up in our B&B in our yard, and we're like, well, we're obviously going to give you the prime real estate to like come hang out and like for a couple of days. So yeah, she just has some really positive, fun, like indie pop, a little bit of like folk pop, like songs, and just really fun personality. I think she's Francophone or maybe French Canadian as well. But yeah, she's just brilliant, and she's really a hustler in marketing, and she's won some amazing awards, and I think she really is an ambassador for women in music and arts and stuff too. So we're really happy to have her along. And yeah, we can remember she's our first out of province artist too. That's flying in. So yeah, really exciting.
That is awesome. That is big things. That's how you know your festival's getting huge, is when people are coming from other provinces and they reach out to you and they want to play at your festival. Like, that is awesome.
It's the first year we've had like artists asking like, can we get hotels for artists? And like, we need, I think right now we're at 7 rooms that we need for at least one night. So yeah, it's really exciting.
Amazing. And before we play one of the other artists here, you guys have a special discount code for people that want to come up, right? For the hotels?
Let me bring it up. Okay. So our official sponsor and partner, there's a few hotels, but some are, I mean, there's a few places to stay in bar. That's all I'm going to say. But my buddy Ali is a really great dude. He helps support some of the Bombers, like hockey teams, like the junior hockey teams. I think he owns the bus. I was supposed to drive for him, but the bus broke down the day that I was supposed to drive. It was really sad. But he's got a really beautiful place, Barhead Inn and Suites. So you can just search that, Barhead Inn and Suites, on Google and get the website. Mm-hmm. But he just texted me, and I'm like, get me that code because I need to. So the rate will be depending on the number of people per room, but it'll be between a 10 to 15% discount. And they use the word Barhead Festival at the checkout if they're booking a room. So just Barhead Festival, and then they'll give you a 15% 10. So I think it's 10 for a double room, like for 2 queen beds, and then I think it's 15 for, or sorry, vice versa. The more expensive one is 15, I think, and the single like solo bedroom would be 10%. Mm-hmm. So, and their rates are already so reasonable. I believe like a double room for 2 beds is like $110 or $120, and a single room is like $100. So like he's got really great services, and it's really clean and it's really really close. It's within walking distance to the venue as well, so it's like probably like a 6-minute walk. And there's restaurants kind of all the way as you walk towards the Roxy, so you could like come to the afternoon, take in some music, go have a nap, go to Sal's, get some food, and then wander your way through town and then make it back for the evenings. So yeah.
Amazing. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. And that's just even more incentive if you're listening in Edmonton and you want to kick off festival season, because really, you guys are kicking off Edmonton's festival season this year right now with this. Like, I think you guys are the first festival.
The next thing up would be April, which is, oh my gosh, Dexter and the crew.
Ooh, Highlight.
Highlight is kind of the next thing, right? I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, early April.
Yeah. Highlight's also going to be sick. If you're in Edmonton, check that one out. But yeah, you guys are kicking off Edmonton's festival season, which is super rad. So if you want to get a jump start on an amazing year with movies and music and art, check out the Pembina Arts Festival. Get that hotel. You get a little discount. Sal's is great because I think they did the food for the festival for us in the back last year too, right?
They get this year. And
Yeah.
There's for the artists, so that'll be great.
Amazing.
I had the craziest burger. I got a burger where it was like, I don't know, it was like root beer, like barbecue sauce with like onion rings in it, and it was
Yum.
crunchy and crispy, and it was so good.
Oh my
So-
God,
Barhead
yum.
is a great little
They've
town,
got some really
and
great spots.
so that we want people to know about that too. It's only an hour northwest of Edmonton. It is a beautiful highway drive. We know people spend more time just getting across Edmonton in traffic
Like
than
going
it takes
from
you
like
for a just
West
scenic
End to Sherwood
cruise
Park is like
Barhead.
the same drive, except you're just less frustrated because there's no lights west of West End.
It's beautiful, so don't let
There's
that
two
deter
traffic
you.
lights in Barhead, and they're both fairly quick. So yeah.
It is. I can contest that because I drove out to the festival last year and it was a gorgeous drive. It did not even feel like an hour.
Deer, and they just wave at you. They don't jump in front of your car. They're just in the ditches, just like frolicking. And it's like sunset in the morning and in the evening. So it's great. It's just, yeah.
It's amazing. Honestly, Barhead is a great little town. I want to bring it back to the music because there is one more song I want to play in the set, and then we'll have one to finish us off. But we were talking about food a little bit. It got me thinking. It got me hungry. Hades' song, Eat Your Fruit. That song was hilarious. That is her 2025 single. Why don't you tell me a bit about her?
Yeah, so me and Heidi met through, I heard her voice and I was like really taken aback. I think on one of her earlier, like for her first, she was releasing her first full length album. And I was like, wow, this girl's got a crazy voice. And I'm like, well, I happen to be doing a covers EP and I need like a strong karaoke like Filipino singer to sing, because I can't lead the singing in Spice Girls covers, so we collabed on it. So yeah, we haven't written together, but I'd definitely like to write with her soon. But that was a really fun day in the studio with Conch working on that song on Stop Right Now. So yeah, that's kind of how we first met, and I've been to a few of her shows and vice versa, and yeah, she's great.
Super rad. We are going to spin both those songs here. We got Get Up and Dance from Stephanie Westall, the first out-of-province artist to come to the festival, which is super cool. And then Eat Your Fruit, the Filipino Edmonton artist. And when we come back, I do got one more song I want to play, and it's the headliner for the Rock Pop Night, but we'll talk more about that when we come back.
Get up and dance. Never mind the circumstance. Free, you better believe. Time is right for you and me.
sleep, feel the rhythm pumping hard. Look around, it's time to hear the sound, feel the beat. I don't care where you sleep, feel the rhythm pumping hard. Look around, it's time to get up and dance, get up and dance. You better believe. Get up and dance. Never mind the circumstance.
You know what you want, baby. I got what you need. Like it's sticky sweet, honey, dripping down your cheek. Summer in your eyes, I don't mind a little heat. Got me, oh, oh, oh. I like the way you say my name. Lip gloss popping like soft champagne. You like the chase, don't look away. Pink skirt, big flirt, I can play the game. Give you that sugar high, know you got it craving. I can cure a sweet tooth. Cherries ripe, wanna bite, tasting like you mean it. You like your peaches too, so eat your fruit. So eat your fruit. Oh, so eat your fruit. I can be Madonna, take you like a prayer. Apple and meat, and heaven doesn't care. Trouble in your eyes, 'cause you know we're going there. Got me, oh, oh, oh. Give you that sugar high, know you got it craving. I can cure a sweet tooth. Cherries ripe, wanna bite, tasting like you mean it. You like your peaches too, so eat your fruit. So eat your fruit. Oh, so eat your fruit. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but I got something better. You know what they say about sweets every day, but how about a little pleasure? An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but I got something better. You heard what they say, that I have a way of chasing every letter. Give you that sugar high, know you got it craving. I can cure a sweet tooth. Cherries ripe, wanna bite, tasting like you mean it. You like your peaches too, so eat your fruit. So eat your fruit. Oh, so eat your fruit.
We are back. Thank you so much for tuning in to Background Noise today. I hope you enjoyed the episode as much as I did. Definitely a little bit different. I mean, we kept it kind of the same. We're still talking about music and artists, but we're also talking about the amazing festival that Weisinger puts together every year in Barhead. I love the opportunities you give to these local artists, to the kids as well too. Like, I cannot stress that was the cutest thing ever last year, is seeing those little kids perform their songs and just making their dreams come true. And I mean, you even had some older people as well too that maybe haven't gotten that chance to perform on stage before. So these guys are just making opportunities, making dreams come true, and making things happen. And it is awesome.
It's a trio of brothers. like a rock band kind of like group lessons. So we're really hoping I would be singing for them and pretending to emulating my Billy Joel Armstrong to do potentially Brain Stew. So we'll see. We'll see if I have to text them up tonight and see if stars align. So we'll see. Yeah.
Amazing. The last artist I want to play in the set is your headliner for the evening show on Saturday there for the rock pop night. This one is definitely that kind of, he's R&B rappy kind of beat. Yeah, Arlo Maverick. We're going to play Paper off of his 2023 album Blue Collar. Why don't you tell me a bit about Arlo?
Yeah, we've crossed paths before, I think through Alberta Music events a little bit. I think he's on the board of directors for Alberta Music now. And he's a real gem of a guy who mentors younger up-and-coming artists. And we first met face-to-face this past summer when we chatted about, he came as a guest speaker for the TD residency. So we chatted after and we kind of had lunch together one day. And yeah, just a really genuinely sweet dude. And I've actually been following his music for quite a while, but we haven't really crossed paths too much. But a phenomenal performer, even more phenomenal human being. And I really love his album is this kind of for the working man jams of like the struggle is real, but there's also, there's hope and there's still beauty in like the mess of like trying to balance 9-to-5 life and being an artist. But it's a really honest take on that idea. And I think it's a very, very relatable album. And there's just some really cool nuggets of songs. I'm a huge fan. So I'm pumped to hear it live. Yeah, his band is really awesome too. They're super tight. There'll be 5 people backing him up, so even a backup singer. So it's gonna be a real like we're not listening to like just tracks and a rapper. It's gonna be like live band, like funk, rock, hip hop. Yeah, it's gonna be wild. So
that's gonna be so awesome. I can't wait. And so we'll spin that just a couple minutes here, but we are going to end the show. But you guys were telling me about the really amazing opportunity you're giving to the artists that come and perform as well. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about that?
Go for it.
I can do that piece. Okay, this kind of came about because, well, I'm an accountant and Justin also is videographer and director. So, and as a band, we recognized, hey, it's a really awesome asset to have video of a performance and to have it really well done, like a live off the floor,
live
type videos. So we did an offer to our artists to say, hey, we may not be able to pay you in cash what you're worth, but what if we gave you this fantastic video package of your performance?
They have the option of either. We're not like forcing them to or anything.
But it really helped reduce our cash flow risk for the festival. But we also want to sell out the tickets. So selling out the tickets supports the festival, helps pay for the artists and everything else going on at our free events. But it also makes the videos better for these artists. So we want people in the seats. We want the energy of a full house.
So my buddy Adriel, who directed or who DP'd and edited Doomscroller, will be like the main videographer. And I have an intern from our underlings crew, student filmmaker, who's helping out, and I'll be helping out a bit too. I'll be mixing all the audio and doing lots of the editing. So it's going to be Arnell Ethier is doing sound, so he's going to be like mixing the best possible sound so that these videos don't suck and sound good. So
yeah. And like the photos you did last year, Tora, were incredible, and the artists like in past years have just loved what we've been able to produce. So that's been really
and we also offer a few shots of them, like 2 to 3 live shots of them too for photos.
Yeah. So that's great. So that's for artists to know just what we're offering them, but then also as the audience, or if you're a potential attendee coming to listen, we just want you to know that it's really important you make a difference when you show up, not just that you're going to be getting this incredible music experience, but you're also giving back to the artist by being there, by bringing your energy so they can have a full house to perform to, which is an amazing feeling, and they can have a full house in their videos, because that really makes an extra fantastic video
every
for them.
submission is asking for a live video, but I've seen that I've applied for, right? So it's like it's a must-have, and it's got to be good quality. So we'd like to offer that to people, because now it's like they've got a toolkit in their arsenal that they didn't have to pay out of pocket for, right? They just played, had a good experience, they were well fed, they had a fun time, and then they got this treat out of the deal. So yeah,
I love that. So if you're listening, all the more reason now to come to the Pembina Arts Festival, because not only is it going to kick off Edmonton's festival season, you got a hotel discount, but you're going to be in a live music video, which is pretty cool. And you're going to help these artists look and sound even better so they can blow up. And then years down the road, you can be like, hey, I remember when I saw that guy at the Pembina Arts Festival at the Roxy Theater. I was in his live video, and you can show your friends sitting in the seat, and that's super cool.
And if artists are like, they want to check it out, like honestly, if you come up to me or Chelsea and meet us and give us a card, we will definitely be spinning your stuff and put you on the short list for next year. So like in-person reactions is like, that shows that you made the effort to like, first of all, take it in, and then that you made the effort to like come see us. And
We
like,
had so many great artists, and even some from last year, like last year we had Edward Pym, and then we had Glenn Potter, and we had this fabulous like getting together of the artists, the mentorship that went on. They ended up doing a little impromptu duo song on stage, which was fantastic.
Yeah,
and we're getting
duet.
Glenn Potter back this year. He's not on the music day, but we're like,
he is
oh
on the
my
poster, but he's playing
he's
on
a really
the
big guy. We're like, how can we squeeze you in? No,
he's playing at the art gallery on the 17th. So him and Trevita Lynn are back. It was Robinson, now it's Trevita Lynn. They're playing at the art gallery day on the 17th.
So
it's a
not just on
event,
the music festival day, we're squeezing some music in, peppering it throughout the rest of the festival.
Oh, and
as
I
well.
should mention, because I would be terrible at it. So my buddies who I met through the TD music event, we have two artists, Siri Iris and E Jazz. So Siri's kind of an R&B kind of pop artist. Really cool girl. And she actually mixes, and she's a producer as well and DJ. She's going to DJ and perform at the Free Film Festival, and E Jazz is performing, and he has his short film playing. So like, crazy. It's going to be so good. And his film is unbelievable.
It's going to be such a wild week.
Yeah, it's going to be so crazy. So I did not want to, I don't want to view them any lesser than the main day. They're like equally, we want to like feature them as performers for the other days as well. So.
And that's the coolest thing is you're going to have music pretty much every day in one way, shape, or form. You have that art gallery day. You got the movie day with the DJ. You got the full music day. And then I think the last day, the Sunday, you also have a market with some live music too, right?
We're going to play potentially at the market day. We'll see if we're not totally exhausted. But yeah, and I think Aaron Dean wanted to come back and like stay and play that day. So we're going to chat with him about I have to confirm with him like tonight, but I think he'll be playing on the Sunday. Sorry if you hear this, Aaron, before, but we'll hear this, so it's all good.
Awesome. Well, is there anything else you guys would like to add before we spin paper by Arlo here?
Yeah, well, I would say just call to action. Go to Pembina, like Pembina River, Pembina artsfestival.com to get all the info.
Get your
if you're an
tickets.
artist, apply with your fine art. I know Tora did with her mixed media art, which is so awesome. So there's still a few days. I think it's March 1st to apply. So the film festival deadline is March 1st. We have like the 48-hour thing happening the next 2 weekends. So definitely check that out. Go to contest and invite your friends. Ticket price goes up by $5 per show on March 1st too.
But you can get a full day festival pass
For $35 right
or
now.
just a ticket for the afternoon or evening
For
show.
$20 per show. So
The tickets are online. You can come get them from us. I'm holding some right here.
Yeah.
And then even our little co-op, some of our sponsors are selling physical tickets at their
Yeah,
locations.
so Co-op Barhead and Urlandia Co-op and the theater. So yeah. You can just DM Y Singer Music on Instagram or Tora. She can forward your
We'll
info
drive
to us.
into Edmonton, deliver them to your door. You never know. Just
I will play you one of our unreleased songs.
we want you to be there.
Yeah.
We want Tora to be there and everyone else who's listening.
Okay, well, you guys know I'm going to be there.
Bass song. I'll send you. We'll send Tora our we have live acoustic versions of some songs that are coming out. We recorded at McEwen this winter. So yeah.
Amazing. You know I'm a sucker for unreleased tunes. It makes me feel special. But you know I'm going to be at the festival because also, and I can't thank you guys enough for this as well, too, I do get to photograph this festival again, which is really awesome because you guys know I love photographing live music and especially big festivals like this.
I love photographing live music. It's like you got to get behind the scenes of the photographer too, right?
Oh, we appreciate that so much. So again, Thank you guys for coming on the show. Thank you for putting the festival on. Thank you for inviting me as the photographer. I am so stoked. March 17th to 22nd, Pembina Arts Festival in Barhead, Alberta. Be there or be square. You're going to want to be there because you're going to be in a music video, like a live music video, and you're going to help these artists blow up, which is awesome. This is Paper by Arlo Maverick, the headliner for the music nights in the evening. Can't wait.
Yo, excited to work in my field. Seeing the struggle is real. Graduate fresh off the hill. Entry level is ideal. LinkedIn and pushing my resume. Wishing today is a better day. Get me a job and a better pay. For these solid grades, I'ma get a raise. Fresh out of uni and finding it hard. Polish degree, can't find a job. Promise careers, promise a shot. Was it a scam? Was it just ops? School is a business, I know that now. Product and customer, how is that allowed? But with mouths to feed, I must explore more options. Even with degrees, just know that nothing's promised. Although it's in my field, I must forego the office. Wearing dungarees till I find something constant. Work so hard to get that paper, that paper. Now I can't even make no paper, paper. Work so hard to get that paper, that paper. Now I can't even make no paper, paper. Work so hard to get that paper, that paper. Now I can't even make no paper, paper. Work so hard to get that paper, that paper, that paper. Now I can't even make no paper. I got bill collectors calling, cause they want that fucking guap. College ever Sally Mae, calling, never stop. They don't care about inflation or the prices at the pump. Even if I got starved, they gon' get it to be blunt. Come from a cloth. Different from most, swallow my pride, do what they want, go on the y'all, fuck it I won't, some of us try, most of y'all don't, sitting at home, racking up loans, do what you own, rack it, but with mouths to feed, I must explore more options, even with degrees, just know that nothing's promised, although it's in my field, I must forego the office, wearing dungarees till I find something constant. Work so hard to get that paper, that paper. Now I can't even make no paper, paper. Work so hard to get that paper, that paper. Now I can't even make no paper, paper. Work so hard to get that paper, that paper. Now I can't even make no paper, paper. Work so hard to get that paper, that paper, that paper. Now I can't even make no paper. Ask for this education. Now I can't find an occupation, telling me I need to be patient, but my loans ain't got time for waiting. 100 racks for this education, now I can't find an occupation, telling me I need to be patient, but my loans ain't got time for waiting.